Hello, everybody. It looks like we are back at the couch. All of us here, including our sparkly boy, who is being a cosmic castaway somewhere. If I am to bring back an old 2000s era song. Listen, this is the time of our after our stream where we answer all your burning questions. I know a lot of you folks have been getting up to speed on the show recently, so you can have questions from further previous episodes a long time ago, and you can have obviously questions for today's episode. And at the very end of all of this, we will not only be shouting out all of our lovely members on the Ko-Fi, but we will be doing the drawing of the giveaway. So let's find out what. Oh, there's a question already. Wow, I usually ask the people on the couch. But we've got several questions, actually, I think. Let's see here.
Let's go.
Yes, there are 2 questions. Oh, like immediately. That's insane. All right, let's go. Oh, sorry, that's wild. Let's see here. What does Rathgurther's crest look like? To ad-lib on the spot. Mildred, do you want to take this, or should I? Because I'm the one who foisted this on you.
It's a horse with a bridal veil?
Horse with a bridal veil! Yes!
Yes!
Yes. Easy. That was so fast. That was messed up.
Were we not all picturing this?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it's from Rathgurther's greatest hits.
I know that, like, with these questions, like, we try to, like, vamp a little, but, like, really, I got it in one. It's just,
got it in one.
That's what it is. It's the answer to your question. I'm sorry I couldn't, it's probably, you can't even tell the color of the horse because it's just stamped on the thing, right? So,
well, I would never tell the color of the horse anyway, so.
No. That way, the audience can imagine themselves to be the horse.
That's right.
The horse is the audience surrogate.
The
In the dating game where you try to smooch Rathgurther.
No. Rathgurther didn't marry a horse. She convinced someone else to marry a horse. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was the Giant King. It was the Giant King. I actually have that first part of your opera already written. Yep. It'll be a fun time, folks. Let's see here. Here's another one. From Medenmath, how's Emery feeling about being everyone's confidant? I think the first question was also from Medenmath, pardon me, but the Medenmath had 2.
Ill-equipped. In one word. She doesn't know how okay, so we didn't get into this in the episode because it didn't come up naturally, but I imagine that Emery, being raised amongst nobles, just like, if anyone is ever nice to you, it's because they want something. And so she's just kind of always approached people with the idea that they want something from me and I can't actually trust them because everybody's got their own things behind their back and she has trouble trusting people and being open about her feelings. And now everyone's sad and trying to confide these big emotions on her, and she's just like, yep, that's rough, buddy. Yep, I don't know what to say in this situation.
Right.
It's interesting, then, that she would find herself in a party full of people whose defining characteristic seems to be that they're all hiding something, but incredibly bad at showing it.
Tim hides nothing.
Tim hides nothing, indeed. Unless she's told to be quiet for now and go to the inn. We got a question from Schlups. If Rathgurther is like a story that keeps itself alive by choosing new protagonists all over again, does a similar twist apply to the other characters? I don't know, Schlups.
Yeah,
if you're new to what's left of us. I happen to twist things so much that the story is basically already a pretzel. Okay. You come into my house and you ask about twists? Mildred, didn't we just have a small conversation about how I often end on cliffhangers? Is this?
I asked if you have a Google document of cliffhangers for every episode. It's hey, whom amongst us is not turning into a monster at some point?
Right. There are many.
No, Tim's a Dr. Frankenstein.
Tim's a Dr. Frankenstein.
Who is the monster of the story?
You
created life in pale imitation of God. Yes, you
Accidentally.
are. You are a Dr. Frankenstein.
It was would you say that a child playing pretend with her toys is also Frankenstein?
Yes.
In a sense, yes.
Oh, well then, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. if you read Frankenstein, I think the issue with the titular character is that he definitely does not consider the life he creates.
You're at least a reanimator.
Yes, although we need some more story inconsistencies for that to be real. I need to kill off Tim at least once, and then the next episode have her back alive for no reason.
Oh, so maybe just look to the first 5 sessions we had.
The first 5 sessions. Yeah.
Oh no!
Surprise! I knew this was gonna have a reanimator joke at some point, and I laid the groundwork.
A year and a half of waiting just for that
All
moment.
right, everybody,
Finally.
game's over.
Finally.
We can call it time for our next show.
That means Zoe has to play somebody on a 2000s era Star Trek for this to be real. The main character in the
Jeffrey Combs
Reanimator,
is in a lot of
Jeffrey
Star
Combs.
Trek shows.
Yeah, oh yeah,
is the joke. Yeah.
is the joke. Jeffrey Combs. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not old.
Oh, completely unrelated, but we're talking about old things. I looked it up. The Blockbuster video I went to in like 2017 was apparently the last Blockbuster in Texas, and it closed the year after I went. So
I love
it was in Edinburgh, Texas.
everything
which is
about this conversation.
Very small town in the valley, like walking distance from the Mexico border, in case anyone was curious.
Okay, let's see here. Where was I? There's a lot of questions actually. Wow, holy crap.
Yes, there were, and there's something on YouTube that you need to react to, sir.
Yeah.
Which one? Hold on. I've got a lot. Hang on. I'm gonna get this question from Fantasy Studios first. What is the main reason that Emery is hiding her scar? Is it because she doesn't want to look weak, or because she doesn't want them to worry?
Mostly the second one.
Mhm.
Secret third reason. She's trying not to deal with it. Because she thinks if she ignores it, the problem will go away.
That seems to be a
Like all
running
her
theme
other
in this party.
problems.
Yup.
Yeah. Right? Wild.
Anyway,
Okay.
scroll down on the YouTube chat a little bit more, my
A
friend.
little bit.
Just a
yeah.
little more. Mystic 497 is asking, what happened to the guy that sent the Bone Devil to find Emery?
Together eventually, guys, I promise.
I know. I assume you're referring to the bonus episode that I made for Emery a while ago that had indeed a little sneak peek as to who sent the Bone Devil, who turned into an evil llama inside of the dream, to find Emery. There are a couple of those.
This weekend, and he was very nice and did not try to murder me.
It's true.
Just for the record.
Well,
Apparently.
Puchita doesn't murder people.
All right. No, absolutely not. That question, unfortunately, Mystic, I can't answer yet because he is still out there.
Problems for the future. Don't
And
think
if-
about it too
Yeah,
hard.
if anyone wants to see the bonus episodes right now, if you are a O5 member, you can go into my Discord, which is posted around here somewhere. Also on the YouTube page, you can definitely find a link to it. And it's
Exclamation
in
point coffee in the chat.
yeah, and it's in
COF5.
the Patreon area, the patron area, where supporters can get special secret stuff. Let's see here, what else? It keeps moving around is my problem. What is this?
There's a big green thing in the YouTube chat.
I don't see colors. It's a completely colorless thing for me.
Surely you
Oh,
see
Jesus
contrast,
Christ.
though. Color is
Well,
relative.
I have it on a non-colored mode, so it doesn't distract me.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see here.
Should we just tell him?
Yeah, which one is it? Which one are you guys looking at?
Yeah, you remember Jared from my chat and how he keeps donating subs? Well, he donated 50 to you, and you need to say thank you.
50.
Why did it pop up? Jared.
50.
Jared, thank you so much. Jared, why?
Half the chat is like, oh, Jared.
Yeah, half the chat is
Here
people
I am.
leaving
Okay, so
memberships.
listen, some
I
inside
got a
baseball.
membership.
Over here, I've got all of my OBS stuff, right? And I've got a little tiny thing for chat and a little tiny thing just above that for questions, and I'm looking at the questions thing real hard right now. So I'm kind of tunnel visioned. Jared, I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Oops, all green.
Oh, there's the dang Jared. We see you. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you so much. It's very generous
I've
of you.
been sitting there watching that. And I'm like, he's gonna
Yeah.
see it. He's gonna
He's
see
gonna
it
eventually,
He's
yeah.
gotta see it
Oh my
eventually.
god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Just good luck, everyone of membership. I'm so sorry. I'm a good host. This is what. Okay, question from Supernova Blade. What's left of the characters
Thank
were
you,
turned
Jared.
were turned into insects. Which insects would they all be? I mean, Zoe is quite obvious. It's literally in the question. It's a bee.
Is this us or our characters?
It's the characters.
Oh.
But I think you to stay on brand though, you would have to still be a bee.
No.
Jeez, Zoe, what do you have against bees?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, real talk. I genuinely find flying insects that can sting you to be a little bit scary.
So are you saying Zoe B?
Okay, so we're gonna have to unpack this a little because I'm a little uncomfortable with putting bees and wasps in the same category. Everyone is scared of wasps; they're terrifying, but
Yes.
bees are little fuzzy friends. They hurt no one.
Honeybees and bumblebees are fine. Other kinds of bees are still a little bit scary. I'm not like afraid of them. I'm just nervous because I don't like pain.
But they
So
have
you're
sex
saying-
with all of our flowers to
Yeah.
make the flowers grow.
I'm not saying I don't like bees. I do
If bees
like
weren't having
bees.
sex with all of our flowers, there'd be no flowers.
Right.
I'm not afraid of them. I'm just nervous around them because I don't want them to hurt me.
Okay, Zoe, I have the same thing with birds, but kind of in the opposite direction.
Well, it's okay. Birds aren't real though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think if Tim were an insect, she would be.
I forgot about the question.
Are we
Go
doing
ahead.
insects or are we doing bugs?
It says insects. So
Well, because I was going to say that she would be Charlotte from Charlotte's Web, but she's a bug, not an insect, because she's
I
an
would-
arachnid.
May I suggest that Tim would be an ant, as ants are small and famous for their ability to build things?
they're also industrious and they work well in teams. They're also cute
She
little
lived
guys.
by herself for a long time.
And they also
Sure.
never know their parents. I mean,
Okay, yeah, maybe she's an ant.
Maybe- oh, yeah.
Rutger, there's a cricket.
Cricket, yeah, it's
'Cause loud.
called loud.
Or a cicada.
Or cicada. Oh my god.
oh god.
You sleep for 17
Yeah.
years, pop out, scream for a month, and die?
No, cicadas, I think, actually make more sense because there's also this secular element that we're discovering now. Yeah.
When I lived in Japan, there were so many cicadas in the trees outside my apartment. It physically hurt to stand out there because they were all screaming, "I want to fuck!" so loud.
It's yeah, we've all watched any anime ever.
Mhm.
So-
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they were not exaggerating. That is exactly what
Today-
it sounds like. It is physically painful because they were so
Today,
loud.
I learned that cicadas in Japan can speak English.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just yell, I want to fuck.
They just yell,
Yeah.
I want to fuck all the time.
yeah. Well, I mean, listen, I was translating for the cicadas.
Oh, okay. Cicada
They're just-
whisperer.
Yeah. Oh, there was no whispering involved. They are screaming
Mhm.
all the time until
Right.
they die.
Right.
Hopefully, fucking.
Hey, Emery, what insect would you be?
Praying mantis.
Praying mantis. You even got 2 blades.
She kills people. Let's go.
Yeah. Maldris.
I'm gonna go with a butterfly.
See,
Your
I was gonna say
butterfly.
Started
Aw.
out as a caterpillar and then they change.
Mm.
I don't like moths, though.
Right.
Aw,
Little things that fly at me either, Zoe.
but they're
That
Moths
go in a
can't hurt you.
woo pattern.
moths are like fluffy.
But they
Moths are
get them all
fluffy.
up in my face and I don't like it.
Yeah, okay.
They can cause me to become startled and hurt myself.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't extend this leniency towards butterflies that you all seem to have bought into the propaganda. They're just as startling as moths, and I
True.
won't stand for it.
Yeah.
Right. And Ron would be the vanishing bug at this point. There's an insect called a vanishing bug, and it is I forget what exactly it does, but I'm pretty sure it's just one of those bugs that
Vanishes.
camouflage really easy. So yeah, it's not. The joke is that it's not here.
Oh, like a stick bug?
Yeah.
Surely he would be a woodlouse as an arthropod.
Aren't lobsters technically insects?
Arthropods are insect-like, I believe, is the idea.
Lobsters are arthropods, and woodlice, which are insects, are also arthropods.
Also arthropods.
I'm gonna Google is lobsters bugs.
Is lobsters bug?
Is
They're the
bats
bug
bugs?
of the sea. They're the bugs of the sea. While that's happening, we're gonna quickly blitz through a bunch of questions because wow, you folks are rabid, and I am loving it. Hawkbirds
Here.
desperately needs to know what is Tim's favorite cookie.
Here, while you think about that, lobsters and crabs are crustaceans, which are not insects but are closely related to them. So there we go.
Good information.
Lobsters is sort of bugs.
I think that Tim is probably one of those, like, I forget what they're called. Are they called like fridge cookies or whatever? That basically are like sugar cookies that just have like a bunch of shit in them, like M&Ms and chocolate bits and butterscotch bits and basically like
makes sense.
any sweet thing you have in the house. She's just like a mess, and like they're different every time. I think that that's what she prefers, but you know, I think the cookies that she had on her were just like simple, like shortbread sort of cookies.
Yeah, makes it
But
easy.
the
It's about the
ideal
right cookie.
cookie.
It's about the right now cookie. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep. Oh, Jared actually had a question. Okay, well, here we go. Jared, I know it's probably from like 300 years ago, but I'm absolutely going to get this for you. Apologize.
84 years.
Jared died 10 years ago. Jared Samewater asks, has anyone ever been caught off guard by how emotionally invested you are in your characters? I mean, I don't know. Chat? Have
Every
you
day
all?
of my life.
Yeah. I know some of our players have had the 700-yard stare while they're in their shower after playing and just kind of
Listen, I told you that in confidence, okay?
thinking about how their character is absolutely going to die.
Yeah.
I don't know if this counts because like I get emotionally invested in every single one of my TTRPG characters. I cry just thinking about them and their stories, but I often like that doesn't necessarily translate to when I'm actually playing them. But I have had a couple of moments like last session when Tim was talking to the old woman about her feelings. There was, because Tim, as I have discussed on some previous episodes, Tim's childhood is very similar to my childhood, in that we didn't have a lot of friends, spent a lot of time by ourselves, etc. And so there were some things that like Tim was saying and feeling, and I was like, oh no, these are real feelings. These are things that I feel and I think. Oh no. So in that way, I have been surprised by the emotions that my character has caused me to feel.
Right. Yep. But yeah, I have that. That's
Anybody
more
been
of a.
made to cry by an event in their character's story recently, or who can speak to this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who would cry on stream? That's like, it's such a loser thing to do.
Right. I will admit that I have gotten a little choked up every time I have either tried to describe Emery and her sister, Tim and her parents, or Rathgirther and the...
Her sandwich.
Yeah, her sandwich. Her handful of flour that she tried to eat by one time. No,
Successfully ate, I think you'll find, but okay.
Yeah, successfully ate. The moment I've been alluding to where she couldn't save her friend, like that part is a big emotional pull for me. Regardless of if it will be for you at some point. It's just, those are the things that get me, you know? This sort of like I tried one time and I can't remember much of it anymore, and it makes me sad. So yeah, that's mostly a question for the audience, though. If you guys have ever been thrown off guard by how emotional we are with our characters, and hey, congratulations,
No, I
that's
don't have
good acting.
real feelings, so I'm good.
Right? Listen, when
Yeah.
one lives in the slime world, one has to give up things like feelings. I hear.
Yeah, it's just kind of like I move through the world as though I'm one of you, but behind the eyes, there's nothing. You know?
Yeah. Reanimator 5. Let's. Fire Drake McPhee, with all the new memberships, can we get more emotes now? Absolutely. We have a bunch of them already made and ready to go. We will get some of those. Once again, my lovely partner Rose, who did all of our official art, she also does all of our emotes. So you can thank the Tim Cookie emote and the Rathgirther cheer emote. You can thank all of those emotes on for my lovely partner Rose.
Yeah, give Rose Kobold lots of love in the chat. Rose is amazing. We love Rose.
Let's see here. What else
Doing
here?
the new
Did
character
I?
art where we all look so freaking sad.
All sad. Let's see here. We already know this is error 65 with a really cool E symbol that looks like it might be the euro symbol. Yes. It's asking a question. We already know Emery has llama trauma. But does anyone else have animal related trauma?
Maybe.
Oh, I forgot Rathgirther's emote. I named it illiterate instead of Rathgirther.
Well, it makes sense because she never learned to read.
how to read.
I thought you would never notice unless I said something, but then I had to say something.
I set that up, by the way, because I wanted there to be a moment of dramatic tension where I read something out loud and then everybody was like, wait, I thought you said you couldn't read. And it's been like fucking a year now. I haven't had an opportunity to do it.
We'll get you there.
Yeah, I remember you said you were gonna try and do that when we found the contract on the train, and I unknowingly stole the moment from you because I was just like, yeah, fuck up that piece of paper. Who gives a shit?
At this point, you're all going to figure out Rathgirther's secret, and that moment will have lost its complete. Yeah.
To answer the question, Tim most definitely does. There's a reason that she has created a dog made of metal because robot dogs live forever.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you, first of all.
Yeah, I hadn't dug into that, but I assumed it's what you were going for.
Listen,
For once, it's not Jay's fault. Oh my god.
the dog. So I based Sparks off of my real life German Shepherd, who is
You
the
need to
first dog that I
You
have ever
must stop
had.
talking. This is only getting sadder. Oh my god.
No, listen. My dog is the first dog I've ever had, and she will live forever. So that's
Mildred is spiraling.
yeah.
Oh. Zoe and Tim are one at this moment. Let's see
Nothing
here.
can happen to Sparks.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there's Rose. There's Rose Kobold. She's asking a question. If the crew of What Left of Us were bad horror movie villains, what would their gimmicks be?
Not caring about your backstory and stabbing you anyway.
I mean, Tim is definitely just Jigsaw, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is not a bad horror movie by any stretch, but Rathgirther would be the villain from the film Stage Fright, who is a chainsaw-wielding, owl-masked serial killer. It's a play, you see, is why.
Yeah. Very good. Yep. Maldress.
They'd probably be the type of villain to just have like a whole bunch of like monologues. Like you'll be like, just fucking kill me already, and the villain's still monologuing and talking, and they're like, I don't just give me the knife, I'll do it myself.
Right.
Can I change my answer, actually? Spoilers for the film High Tension, but don't bother because it kind of sucks anyway. In the movie High Tension, the final girl is the killer, and she at the end of the movie discovers that all of her memories of being tormented by the killer are actually when she was going into a fugue state and killing people. That's who Rathgirther would be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very much, very much.
That makes it sound like a more interesting movie than it is.
I was gonna
It's
say
not.
you opened by saying it's bad, but that sounds interesting.
Right. I know Ron isn't here, but I'm gonna say that he would very much likely be the bad horror movie villain from like a werewolf style movie where they just turn into a monster and kill everybody, and then they go, "No, it is tragic." And at the very end, they like kill me. Please kill me. Puts shotgun to head, Jeff Goldblum style in The Fly. Right. Does anyone in the cast have any questions for each other? We've got a small lull.
I have a question for everyone but Star.
Oh.
I think we can all agree that Emery is party mom.
How did I come? I went about trying to make the least mom character possible.
I know, yeah.
That is real mom behavior.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I don't want to have to be responsible, but I will if nobody else will do it.
Mhm.
I feel like Emery's less mom, more just like the real party mom is like not a very good mom. She's just like, okay, fine, I'll take care of these fucking kids.
Yeah, but you're
I-
outvoted, so you are.
Okay,
so
well.
it's,
Okay.
That's why the question wasn't for you.
Oh well, I'll just sit on my fake PNG of a couch and mope about it, I guess.
Right. I don't know where this question is going, but Supernova Blade is asking what the crew here think about dead fish.
I feel like there's a reference.
For eating or in just like in general?
Just dead fish in general.
May I hit you with this fish?
They're
Fish slappers?
decent tools for slapping people. They do taste good on occasion. They make good insulation once they start to rot.
What?
Rotting things put off heat. A little bit of insulation.
Gross.
they
Have
also
you
put
ever-
off stink.
They
Yeah.
do, but I also don't have much of a nose left, so I
Have you
can't see
ever-
color. I can't really smell things. It's a nightmare at my house, everybody.
Oh boy. Have you ever seen people playing that game, May I Hit You With This Fish?
No.
It's basically a weird version of Marco Polo where two people each are wheeling what I have to assume is fake dead fish.
Wait, that
Usually like probably a plushie or something. You have to have your eyes closed and you have to shout, "May I hit you with this fish?" And then the other person, they both have their eyes closed. And so they don't know where the only reason they know where each other is because they're shouting back and forth at each other this entire time. So one person will say, "May I hit you with this fish?" And the other person has to respond, "Yes, you may." And then they try to swing the fish at the other person. If you hit them, they win.
Is this a Texas thing? Is this what happens in the southern United
it's on
States?
TikTok.
Is
It's
this-
like a Ren Fair thing, apparently. I've never been to a
What
Ren
the
Fair though, so
actual-
I've
I
never
have been
played
to
it.
my fair share of Ren fairs.
Maybe it's just a TikTok thing, but I
How
thought it was
ironic.
very funny.
That you accused it of being a Texas thing, but it's actually from the country you're from.
Canada?
Ren fairs.
Is it Ren fair?
Mhm.
Oh
Where you
yeah,
live.
I'm from Ren fairs. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were born at a Ren
I-
Fair.
I-
That's why
I
you're so
forgot.
weird about swords.
That's right. Yeah, well, they're cultural to me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
don't steal on my culture.
We could all feel you getting ready for one of us to ask what a duck board was.
That's not even swords.
on it, obviously.
That's a board you put in a swamp so you don't sink into the mud. That's a
See?
regular conversation, isn't it?
I know what it is, but I also
Hey, how much do swords
live
weigh?
in the South.
Swords weigh about 1.5 kilos, maybe 2 if they're big.
Put that in America numbers.
Yeah,
about
Jay.
about 2 pounds. Not very heavy.
That's
Swords are
conveniently
very-
also about as much as what's a hen weigh.
What does
Enough to break the ice.
Oh,
Good conversation, everybody.
amazing. Hey, we got another question.
Hey.
Did Emery remember much after she woke up from being body swapped? I think we've already actually covered this before. I think the answer is yes, except for obviously the inciting incident.
Yeah, which she does not remember too much of, but I mean, she definitely like remembers all of her her tragic backstory that was a normal backstory up until a certain moment when some stuff happened.
Dawn. Hashtag mommery.
No,
Yes.
no,
Mommery.
no.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank you,
vetoing
Dawn.
this.
Thank you.
No.
Hey, how would Emery feel learning she has become party mom? Mommery. Get it
About how I'm
going.
feeling right now. She is the worst mom.
Get it going
She's
on
very
Twitter.
ill-equipped for this job. I mean, if we want to get deeper into the question, though, I mean, she was kind of parentified to take care of her younger sister after their actual mom passed away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So look,
But-
she's got experience.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You could say it really runs deep to the character. It's kind of fundamental to who they are.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, kind of fundamental.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point,
Good
Star.
point.
Good point.
Yeah,
Mm.
excellent job. We have another very poignant question, a little bit a mood lightener for near the end of our stream here. What creative demise would the characters each give me? Jay, as in, this is from Pronouns. This is Sam asking how you would all kill me, given that I have never once harmed any of you.
Oh, yeah. Is that the hill you're willing to die on, bud?
There's never once did I, as myself, go into the game and kill you all.
Press X to doubt.
See, I'm actually more afraid of Mildred on this because Mildred is so widely well-versed on horror tropes.
So I think the key thing here has to be the anticipation, because as you often leave us with a month to stew over large events, it has to be something that you are agonizing over for a long time and worrying when it's going to come, like this sort of Damocles type of deal. I'm thinking just like your standard pit and a pendulum is probably the way to go.
Do love a good
Has anyone
pit.
got anything better? Like anyone? How are we going to kill Jay? Come on. let's
Okay.
brainstorm.
It's
No
gotta
bad
be slow
ideas.
and painful.
I should inform you all that I am the type of person that if someone walks up to me and starts putting their finger towards my eye, I will stand there and let them touch my eyeball.
Well, that says something
Gross.
about you.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes,
How come?
because Mama Lionsmith didn't raise no bitch. That's why.
Yeah.
But
But in another sense, in a perhaps
Yes.
much more important sense,
Mhm.
just letting people do whatever they want, even if it hurts you, could be thought of. And I wouldn't say this because I think it's kind of misogynist language, but since it's the word you used, could be thought of as real bitch behavior.
Right.
You make a good point.
But you see,
His nickname is Bitch.
that's true. I am a bitch.
Hmm.
I'm a bitch, though. Corollary to my other argument, I am also a bitch.
So we have a pitch from the chat that I would like to read.
Oh, yes.
Doodle on YouTube says, "Give him 2
Doodle.
colored drinks and tell him which colored one is poisoned, but can't see color. He
Oh!
will never know."
Yes,
Mm.
one of them has to be a seafoam green color.
And one has to be purple.
No, I think pink is the better option.
You know him better than me.
He has trouble with those colors.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Alternatively, you know those colorblind tests where it's just like a whole bunch of like speckles, and then they have certain ones that are colored different colors, and it like makes a shape, and you can't if you're colorblind you can't see the shape. We put a giant one of those on like the side of a wall that has exact directions for how to get out of the room, but he can't see it.
Right. Be completely unable to.
Mm-hmm.
Is there some way that we could involve a sword?
Oh yeah.
Can we
I
get a
would prefer
sword in
that.
the
You
mix?
could have like a timer, and if he doesn't do it in time, all his swords drop on his head.
Yeah, like a
Literally
literal
dangly
sort of
swords.
Damocles. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I would like it.
I like how this is the question we're spending the longest on.
I love
May
it.
or may not have thought long and hard about this over many years.
Wild.
These are the type of people you attract, Jay. These are the friends that you have made. You invited
I'm
all
happy.
of us on
That's
your
true.
D&D, and now we're spending
That's
a
true.
very long time talking about
As-
how we're going to kill you. How does that make you feel?
Maybe this is my long ploy to have somebody finally end the pain. It's
All right,
Well,
well, I
you
got
should-
you real.
You know, you can. The thing is, you should worry when people stop talking about how to kill you.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
because that means they're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. whenever I am not being murdered nearby, somebody should be asking,
Why not?
why?
Where's
why-
Jay and how do we kill him?
In the words of Saint Motel, you're nobody till somebody wants you dead.
Hey, that's a good song.
Right. See? People used to wish me dead to my face. That's respect.
Yeah, I do. Like every time we're on a
All the
voice
time.
call together.
Yeah, very much. Usually
I
because
did
I say something
today.
dumb. Like my flawless impression
all
of
the
Star.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
No, because
No,
the joke is that
please.
it's just Kermit the Frog.
Hi ho! This is Star Carmine
Star,
here.
be quiet. I want to hear Jay's impression.
I am a VTuber, and I am incredibly successful. I am an influencer of some note.
I'm gonna
I
go
have
ahead and
just
kill him.
reached over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Someone hold me back. Someone drive to Texas to hold me back so I don't kick his ass. I'm gonna kill him.
I'm so happy. Okay. Wait, I can't move on from that for a second. Listen, if anybody on the couch has
no.
questions for each other, I'm going to start getting the draw ready. So you can.
Why Kermit though? I sounded nothing like Kermit the Frog, you motherfucker.
It's because I can do a pretty good Kermit impression.
So now you're just gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do an impression of XYZ person," and it's just fucking Kermit again. The joke is that I was trying to record a video yesterday, but I had a sore throat because I got hit really hard with allergies after I came back from my con in Portland. And Jay was like, "Oh yeah, I'll record. Just put me in, and I'll do my flawless Star impression that just sounds like Kermit." And I'm like, "No, fuck you."
I love it so much.
I hate it with the white hot intensity of 1,000 suns.
Right?
If it's sacrilegious to say, I didn't even watch the Muppets as a kid. I know very little about the Muppets.
Wild.
They
That's a
clearly
weird
have
thing
been
that I
affecting
would.
them.
Yeah.
Star, you don't brag about that.
I'm not bragging. I'm just
It's not a
saying it
good
doesn't.
thing.
Listen,
You never watched Muppet Treasure Island?
The closest thing I ever got to was when I was homesick a few times in school, or whenever we had like a late start day, like Muppet Babies was always on in like the wee hours of the morning. That's
That ain't-
about as much as I know. And
that
you know,
ain't
like
Muppets.
what I've absorbed through being a person on the internet.
That's drawings. That's not Muppet.
Drawings of Muppets. Anyway,
Oh.
someone change the subject, please.
Now let's make fun of Star more for not watching the Muppets.
I will just
Okay.
I will just
That's
leave.
all I got.
We have our drawings, everybody.
Of Muppets?
I have drawn 10 names. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 names, yes. In the draw for Tailspire Steam Keys, we have Mystic 497,
Woo!
Taru Nix,
Woo!
The Gaming Bird Watcher,
Birds.
Sepphoris,
Ooh.
Joseph Gainey,
Woo.
nice. Totodile 1545.
We got some
Pokemon.
Pokemans!
We got some actual good Pokemons in here. Yep.
Pokemans.
That's debatable.
Ocabrine Kenahap.
I don't like Totodile, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Chikorita and
Uh-huh.
a Cyndaquil girl. Not,
I'm also a Chikorita.
Listen,
Yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
I
not
have
Totodile.
his little buddies, little blue buddy. I like
Uh,
I gave away the Chikorita that I had made already,
yeah.
so I can't show it off anymore.
Right.
I had made a Chikorita.
Well, if
the
it
ne-
were- if you
the
wouldn't
next
give it
one-
away if it was a fucking
Oof.
Totodile, you would have kept it. wouldn't you?
Right.
Oh.
The next one was, sorry,
Wow.
Ocabrine Kenahap. Then Lukewarm Milk.
That is a very unfortunate temperature for milk.
Right. Then we have that's a repeat. That's strange. I'll have to draw that one again. And then Fire Drake McPhee for the 9th.
Hey!
Let me quickly grab this real quick. I just need to see
I
this.
go down.
Bingo. Kepler. I need to save real quick. Bonk. Save image. Bingo. And then I'm going to draw one more time. Just to make sure. I don't know why that one was double. I told it to not do that, but sure. Doodle oodle. Doodle oodle.
Doodle oodle?
Doodle oodle.
Is that all 10?
That's all 10.
Nice!
I will be sending...
Congratulations!
Yes, congratulations, winners. I will be sending your keys via your email addresses that you provided me, so I will be sending those to you. And then the last thing I wanted to do before we tell everyone where we came from and get out of here is I'm going to shout out our Ko-Fi members real quick. There are 4 at the moment. Whoops. Wow, I literally said Kofi for some reason. No idea why. Wild. It's going to take a minute, isn't it? Brilliant. I love this.
It knows you're being watched and it's just trying to really draw out the tension.
It is. We have... Guys. Please. There we go. Our current members are Schlups. Thank you, Schlups. Appreciate it. Med and Math. Jared Sadewater. Jared coming in clutch. And some Ed. Ed, if you are watching, I know you tend to watch after the stream. Congratulations and thank you so much for
Calling
supporting
you
us.
out!
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you!
Keep us going, seriously. And obviously, what we're going to do is I'm going to set up something that's like scrolls past and tells us all the YouTube members and stuff. So get ready for that. You're all going to get called out in text form. And while that happens, everybody, we're going to start off with Jinx. Tell us where people can find you.
I am on YouTube and Twitch, Wild Jinx, and TikTok at Wild Jinx, and that's it.
And that's
That's
it,
it.
huh? Yeah. Star.
Hi. I am the Starfish Face pretty much everywhere. Mostly am active on YouTube. I got a new video coming out on Monday talking about the convention I was just at. And just hit 100K subs. That's pretty cool. And I've also got a book coming out fairly soon. They're on the boat. They are on their way to my house. It's a book about making webcomics that I wrote.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming directly to your house.
Directly to my house. They're gonna drive the boat straight into my garage.
Yep.
It will totally fit. I got rid of the mattress that was out there and everything.
It's important.
Yeah.
Got rid of the garage mattress? Damn.
Yeah.
What am I
garage
going to sleep
mattress.
on?
Well,
Books.
SOL, but- yeah, you're gonna sleep
The
on books.
books.
My new furniture. I'm getting 3,000 of them delivered to my house. That's so many.
Wild.
They
of
will
books.
hopefully all fit in the garage, and then you can sleep on them. Yes. I also have a webbed comic. If you like Emery and want to see another angry character who's like mildly emotionally constipated and ends up becoming the angry mom friend, read castoff-comic.com, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay. That's it.
All right, then. Mildred.
I am the Thought Slime. You can find me anywhere Thought Slimes are sold. ThoughtSlime.com, YouTube.com/ThoughtSlime. I also do. We talk a lot about horror movies. You can also find me YouTube.com/ScaryCatsTV. Those are my things. You know what I'm like.
Yeah. Don't you
Fiddly farting
also
around.
do a comic drawing stream once a week?
In theory, I haven't done it in a long time because of house-related flooding. But yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, not awesome at the flooding. Awesome that you do your drawing stream.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, I needed to. Reason. Zoe, save me from my awkward self.
No. But I am Zoe B, and you can find me at Zoe B on the YouTube. I just released a video a couple days ago. Be nice about it. And I will have a video coming out maybe before our next episode, maybe not. We'll see how productive I am. And that's it, just YouTube.
Let's see. Our friend Vernon isn't here, but I'm going to shout him out. It is Megaron TV on everything that can happen. He just started a new podcast called Just a Little Guy that features a bunch of us coming into his stream and making little monsters. Ron will be hopefully returning to us at some point while he destroys capitalism away from here. One day he will return to us. We'll see. He's just looking for the next slide that will return him home. If anyone saw Sliders when we were kids, that's what I was referring to.
Well, you thought you were, but you quoted Quantum Leap.
Shit.
Oops.
My mind is going already. See, that's the problem. Hi, I'm Jcorn. You've reached Jcorn TV. I'm not here right now, but please leave a message after the beep. Beep. This is my YouTube channel. Congratulations for coming here. Jay, I'm really disappointed in you. You should subscribe to yourself. I leave messages to myself all my time. Is that joke that I was doing? Thank you all for watching. Our next episode will be towards the end of October. We're trying to finagle it because this one over here, Star, has another con she's going to. So we're gonna see if we can find
one. I promise.
But we're trying to make it so that we don't miss a Halloween episode. So who knows when it'll be, but it will be in October, towards the end of October. We will get together and we will figure out when exactly. Don't watch these spaces for more. And thank you all for watching. Seriously, it's very fun all the time bringing this to you folks, and we can't wait to do it again. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.